Hello everyone, Ron here. I just wanted to talk about one of the most thematic, if not the most thematic, modular set that Fantasy Play has put out for Marvel Champions, and that's a print and play modular set called the Kree Fanatic. It features Ronan the Accuser. I'm going to talk about the cards in the set and wrap up with my thoughts. So we start with Ronan the Accuser. He is a minion with 3 scheme and 3 attack, so no slacking on either one of those. He has the traits of Accuser Core, Elite, and Kree. He has 9 HP per player, not 9 HP period, but 9 HP per player. That is amazing. That's tough. So for a 2-player game, which I believe this game is mainly balanced for, he would be an 18 HP minion. He is far more than MODOK has. There's no minion with HP like this, where the HP scales up. And that's wonderful. Wonderfully crazy tough. He starts with toughness, which means he comes in with a tough card. And then Ronan the Accuser cannot be stunned. You can't stun him. He comes in tough. He has a whole bunch of HP. He's going to stick around. And it gets better. So he has a forced interrupt. When the villain phase begins, Ronan the Accuser engages a hero with the fewest remaining hit points. That means heroes like Black Widow is going to be in for some trouble. You know, Black Widow, Spider-Man, Ms. Marvel. They better watch out, because he's coming to the hero with the fewest remaining hit points and laying smackdown, bringing the hammer down. But we'll talk about that in a moment. He has a boost ability of put Ronan the Accuser into play, engage with you. So this card is going to get played. I think that's really awesome. He's going to get played. No, there's no avoiding him. He has a side scheme of Judge, Jury, Executioner. He has a forced response. After a friendly character is defeated by an enemy attack, place 2/3 of the main scheme. That is any enemy, minion or the villain himself. If they knock out a friendly character, that includes allies, by the way, place 2/3 on the main scheme. So, you know, all that chump blocking that people like to do, myself included? Not an option. Oh, by the way, the side scheme has an acceleration token, so it's added to the main scheme anyway. This card is really bad for the main scheme. It is going to make life tough. And it has a boost ability, put Judge, Jury, Executioner into play. So you're not even avoiding it. If you see it, it is going to come out. I love that about this set. It has an attachment called the Accused. Has a condition trait attached to your identity. So when it comes out, it attaches to the hero. Force interrupt. When an enemy initiates an attack against the attached identity, that enemy gets +1 attack for that attack. In a forced response, after Ronan the Accuser is defeated, discard this card. So here's what this means. This card comes out, it attaches to your hero, and it stays there until Ronan is defeated. Which means if Ronan is not in play, you are not getting rid of this card at all. So that's awesome. Oh, by the way, it has a boost ability of attach to your identity. So even if it comes out as a boost card, a villain is attacking or scheming, it still comes out and attaches to you. That's awesome. I love it. It sticks to you. It makes the enemy, all your enemies hit harder. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Next, we talk about Bring the Hammer Down. It is a treachery card when revealed. Ronan the Accuser activates against a player he is engaged with. If Ronan the Accuser is not in play, this card gains surge. So if Ronan's not in play, it tries to bring him into play by playing an extra card. That's what that means, really. And so if Ronan's out, he's going to activate. This is going to make him activate a second time. And he already hits hard, by the way, right? And if you have that attachment on you, it makes his attack even harder. Yeah, this is awesome. It has a boost ability. If this card activation defeats a character, deal the first player 1 face down encounter card. So this card generates more encounter cards. So, and it defeats a character that is not just a hero, that is also an ally. So once again, that chump blocking, not quite as effective with this. So, and it has 3 boost icons. So it hits hard even when you bring it out. It hits hard. And now we will talk about You Dare Oppose Me. There are 2 copies in the modular set. It says, when revealed, discard the top 5 cards in the encounter deck. Each time a card belonging to the Kree Fanatic set is discarded this way, deal that card to yourself as a face-down encounter card. That's fantastic. So, first of all, it thins the encounter deck, which is bad news. And then, if any other cards in the set are one of those cards that you revealed, no, you don't get to discard it. You get to put it face down in a place, so you're going to see it. This is just great. Oh, it has a boost ability. If this attack activation is an attack, the attack gains overkill, and it has 2 booster icons. So it's all around a tough card. There's no opposing Ronan, is what the card is basically saying. So that's the set. As you can tell, I really love it. Is it tough? Yes. It's arguably the toughest modular encounter set so far, and it's a print and play. It is, in my opinion, the most thematic modular encounter set, and it's a print and play. People really want this officially printed by Fantasy Flight so they can have the nice cards. I do too, but even as a print and play, which they're doing as a thank you to the fans of the game, I love it. I want to see more stuff like this. I'm not the typical player of this game. I think they expect the typical player to be somebody that plays the game in standard mode. This modular encounter set is for people that definitely deck build and know their way around the game. And I won't claim to be the best player of this, but I have a pretty good handle on this game. So I love stuff like this. Have I made it clear that I like this modular encounter set? If I haven't, then you haven't been paying attention. Anyway, just wanted to talk about this. This is why I love the Kree Fanatic Ronan modular encounter set. Thank you for listening and watching. Until next time, see you later.